Hey, my name is Ashley, and if this is your first time here, thank you for joining or stopping by my channel. Some of you may know me, some of you may not, so let's just go ahead and start with the introduction. My name is Ashley, and I am a naturalista. I've been natural since August of 2010. I grew my hair off about 4 years, decided I wanted to try a taper cut, and then I cut it. And after a year of wearing the taper cut, decided I wanted to grow my hair out. So this is why this video is here. I just recently straightened my hair for the first time this year, and I've gotten so many questions about how I grew my hair out, and I decided let's go ahead and make this video about why your hair is not growing, because really that's how the conversation starts. It's like, my hair is not growing and I don't know why. So I have found within my years of growing my hair out, and as well as dealing with other natural clients, because I'm a natural hairstylist, there are 4 reasons why people are not seeing their hair grow. So let me go ahead and get started there. First reason I see is that there isn't a consistent regimen. Sis, are you consistently doing your hair or not? You know, a lot of times I feel like people, and I get it, we all get busy with life and everything that's involved with it, and we tend to forget to take care of our hair. But the biggest way to promote hair growth is to be consistent with your regimen, and that regimen is shampooing, deep conditioning, moisturizing it. You got to come up with a good regimen. And my suggestion for me when I'm wearing my hair out, I tend to shampoo it as often as once a week to as long as maybe every 2 weeks. But knowing that I have a regimen of I would shampoo my hair between 1 to 2 weeks, and I am making sure that I am conditioning it and I am deep conditioning it. Now, a lot of people are like, again, a time thing when it comes to deep conditioning. However, deep conditioning can simply be washing your hair in the shower, applying that deep conditioner, and then allowing it to sit on your hair while you are, doing what you got to do in the shower. Cleansing your body, shaving, whatever it is. So don't put too much thought into putting 30 minutes to an hour aside to do a deep conditioning. That's great, but we all don't have that type of time. Take the time that you have in that shower, doing what you're doing, to let your hair deep condition, and that's enough. So, yeah, the biggest, one of the biggest reasons I see hair growth is not happening is because it's not a consistent regimen. You can't think of your hair as a plant. You can't expect the plant to grow if you're not consistently watering it. So if you're not consistently taking care of your hair, if you're not consistently shampooing it, deep conditioning it, moisturizing it, that's a huge one. If you're not consistently moisturizing your hair, any of those things, you're not going to see the type of hair growth that you want. So if you're wearing your hair out regularly, coming up with a consistent regimen is what you need to do. Get that shampoo and condition and deep conditioning in, and make sure you are on a regular moisturizing regimen. So especially moisturizing, like you have to moisturize your hair at least 2 or 3 times throughout that week. I mean, seriously, if you want the hair to stay strong and healthy and growing. So consistent regimen is the first reason. The second reason I see is, and I'm pulling out my little notebook so I can get all this information out, is the reason why your hair is not growing is that you're skipping out on your trims. Now, I get it. We've heard it, go a year without trimming your hair, you'll have long hair. Yeah, that happens. However, you're not going to get the maximum hair growth that you want. The biggest reason why I see my clients and come in and talk about their hair is not growing is because they're not getting these trims done. They're letting their ends get ate up because of just skipping that. A lot of us don't realize that as naturals, our breakage comes from our ends curling on itself, and we can't necessarily prevent that. Our ends are going to coil on itself, and when we're brushing through or combing through or however we decided to tangle That is where it may cause some snapping and popping at our ends. And so if we're not taking care of those ends that are snapping and popping are going to, they're breaking, and they're going to continue to eat up the hair. So that is why it's so important to get your trims on a regular basis. Now for me, I trim my hair every season or every 3 to 4 months. So I get a trim at least 4 times out of the year. And that is pretty a good time, especially if I'm wearing my hair out. That's when I'll start to notice that my ends may be snagging a little more. I may have more single strand knots and so forth. So every 3 to 4 months is typically when I do it, or I like to think of it as every season. And it keeps my ends healthy and my hair thriving. So that's another reason why your hair is not growing. You are not getting those trims. So stop getting afraid of getting those trims and actually get it done. Another thing about it is that when you're getting your trims on a regular basis, you're not getting a cut. I know a lot of people are thinking, you know, if I get my hair trimmed, it always ends up being a cut. I'm getting a lot cut off. Well, if you're getting it done on a regular basis, it won't feel like a cut. It's going to be just your 1/4 inch trim that you regularly supposed to get. The only reason why you should be getting some type of cut is if your ends are bad. And a lot of times when I see that, it's because they're not getting the trims on a regular basis. So get on that regimen on getting that hair trimmed regularly, okay? Another reason, well, third reason. So the third reason that I find is that there's too much manipulation. You're always in your hair, if you're always twirling your hair on your fingers, people putting hair in their mouth, that can cause damage to your ends. It can cause breakage. It can cause removal of moisture, a couple different things. So if you're not experiencing the type of growth that you are expecting or that you want to have, it could be that you're doing too much to your hair. So me personally, I have experienced hair growth with my hair out, but I have noticed the most hair growth when I put my hair away. I am a protective style queen. I love a good protective style. So I noticed that when I put my hair away, which is how I grew my hair out after I cut my hair into the taper cut. When I decided that I wanted to grow my hair out, I started doing protective styles. And my hair grew very fast. And that's just because I let my hair rest. So if you're doing your hair on a regular basis or weekly, whatever, and you're just not noticing the type of growth you want, perhaps consider getting a protective style. Now, on the flip side, I've also seen, this comes to my fourth reason why your hair is not growing, is that you're getting damaging protective styles. So let's break it down. A protective style is a style that should last you between 2 to even as far as, I always recommend no more than 2.5, 3 months of wear. And this is going to allow your hair to rest and grow. Keywords, rest and grow. If you're getting a protective style that is tight and it hurts your scalp is red, it's poking out, and just causing kind of damage, it is not a protective style. It's a damaging style. So you want to go towards the protective styles that are going to be easy on your hair and not cause damage. So it's this thing that's going around that people think that the tighter the braid is or the twist is, the longer it's going to last. That is not true. You can get a stable protective style, and stable meaning like a long-lasting protective style without the tension that comes with tight braids or tight twists or tight locks or whatever it is. So when you get your protective styles, you want to make sure that you're choosing someone that understands that you want to keep your edges, boo. That you want your hair to grow, and that they know that too much tension is not going to help your hair grow. So that's the flip side of getting a protective style. You have to make sure that you are getting a protective style and not a damaging protective style. And that is what I'm seeing with clients that come in that decide they want to get a protective style with me, or they're having issues with their hair, is that they've been getting these tight braids or whatever it may be that are taking out their edges, that are making their hair thin, and so forth. So make sure when you're getting your protective styles, it is going to help your hair grow and not cause damage. So these are the 4 reasons why your hair is not growing, sis. What I have seen with my clients, and what I have learned in my journey of growing out my hair, is that there's not a consistent regimen. The trims are not consistent or non-existent. There's too much manipulation to the hair, and then there is damaging protective styles. So take those tips. I hope they help you determine which one or all of those are the reasons why your hair is not growing, and find your professional. If it's not me, find a professional that can help you grow your hair out. But stop doing these things, ladies, and start taking care of your hair. Thank you for watching my video, and if this has been beneficial to you, please leave me a comment if you have any ideas of what you would like for me to speak on or show you, because I plan on doing more videos speaking on topics of your interest, showing you how to do certain things with your hair, and then there's a couple other things I like to talk about that I plan on making videos for. So if you have any suggestions, would like to show me some love, drop me a comment below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, because I will be posting regularly about hair and other things, and you want to make sure you are in the know. Again, thanks, and I'll talk to you all later.